Cosmos. So Cosmos continue to improve their service. I genuinely believe Cosmos have some of the best tech in crypto. I am really surprised by the lack of sort of price action that we've really seen from Cosmos compared to some of the other cryptos in the space. I still think there are massive gains for Cosmos, but there's a couple of things that have to happen now that I'm going to talk about in this video. Before I get into it though, guys, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. When I did the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. You could have done the same, and you should have. And if you'd have popped $100 into each of them when I released the videos, all you would have had to do is sit on them for 16 months. You wouldn't have even had to check the markets, jump onto your wallet and then sell them. Your total profit in under a year and a half would have been over 123 grand. Nearly a house in under a year and a half from a $2,600 investment in total. Now, you don't have a year and a half. The markets are red hot. If you are thinking of getting your portfolio sorted because you're not confident in it, now is the time to do it. If you're looking at waiting 4 or 5 months, it's going to be too late. You're going to watch everyone else making money in the markets while you don't. So if you're not confident in your portfolio, genuinely just really unsure about what you own, or you don't have a portfolio, now is the time to do something about it. If you go on to copymycrypto.com, you will see on that site what my members have earned. You will see the successes we've had. You can watch all the videos, read the testimonials, read the page. It's all public record, everything that's on there. You can verify all of it on the history of this channel. And if you like what you see, maybe it's a service you should try out. It's where I share the coins that I own with my members. Whenever I buy a crypto, I tell my members what crypto I'm buying and at what price. When I sell, I do the same thing. So my members get in and out of cryptos, same prices as me, don't have to do any work, and make the same profit. Like I say, if that sounds good to you, check it out, because time is of the essence. You've got to get your portfolio sorted this month, guys. Now, Cosmos. So, a little bit of recent news. Cosmos are developing the Atom decentralized VPN, allowing users to pay for the service using Atom. They've also released the updated version of its SDK for blockchain development, bringing security benefits. They've announced a significant upgrade called Stargate, which is introducing inter-blockchain communication and WebAssembly smart contracting. All of this very, very good in terms of if you are a Atom holder. What you do want to be seeing is this development. And in the last bull cycle, it did pretty well. I mean, at points, it ran all the way up to like a $45, $46. Might have actually hit $44.70 all-time high. Now, Cosmos is trying to solve some of the hardest problems facing the crypto industry. The aim is to offer an antidote to slow, expensive, unscalable, and environmentally harmful proof-of-work protocols like those used by Bitcoin, offering an ecosystem of connected blockchains. The jewel in the crown that is Cosmos is the IBC. The IBC has allowed for interoperability on a big scale. Interoperability literally just means the blockchains that can have a chat with each other through how interoperability works. Now, Cosmos has 3 different layers: application layer, the networking layer, and the consensus layer. The application layer processes transactions and updates the state of the network. The networking layer communicates between transactions and blockchains, and the consensus layer helps nodes agree on the system's current state. Now, as I said, IBC is the jewel in the crown that is Cosmos. The co-founders of Cosmos are the co-founders of Tendermint, which is the gateway to the Cosmos ecosystem. It was Jaquan, Zarko Milicevic, and Ethan Buchman, I want to say. Now, while Quan is still listed as a principal architect, he stepped down as CEO in 2020. He maintains he is still a part of the project, but is mainly focused on other initiatives and has been replaced by Peng Zhang, who's now Tendermint CEO. And when you actually check out Cosmos, the IBC protocol, like I say, is the thing that I think has the most value, because it's allowed a proper what they call interchain ecosystem, where everything can communicate. And they've got interchain stacks with Celestia, DYDX, Osmosis is obviously part of Cosmos, Penumbra, Stride. And the growth of the network over the last few years has been staggeringly good. AOS network, band protocol, obviously you're going to have some oracles in there. It's nice that it's nice. I've not seen too much. I've not seen any. I've not seen any centralized exchanges, which is a really nice change. Usually I see a lot of these projects pushing that as part of their ecosystem, which I think is just, you have an underwhelming ecosystem, so you pick a centralized exchange. I think it's weak. The ecosystem is massive now. Ecosystem is massive, and anything that's built on the IBC can communicate with anything else that has been built on top of with the IBC. So the inter-blockchain communication protocol allows interoperability on the internet of blockchains. That's what Cosmos effectively want to be. It's scalable, it's proven, it's efficient. Billions of transactions have been executed using IBC. It's truly allowed for interoperability. You can connect with any blockchain that has actually used the IBC. Trust the chain's not a bridge. And actually that is a very good point. Bridges obviously have a ton of exploits so that when they're successfully attacked, the bridges can lose millions and millions and millions of dollars. So using IBC rather than a bridge, great way of making sure security is tip top. Now, downside for Cosmos is it's on every exchange, so it's not going to listing bounce. In this past bull cycle, it's done okay. I mean, it ran up to about $14, and in the bear cycle, it was as low as $6.40. In fact, it's lower now than it kind of went in the bear cycle, other than this kind of moment here. Oh no, yeah, still lower. So it's a very surprising one, because actually technologically, Cosmos is better than a lot of the things around. Like, it just is. The IBC has allowed for this huge growth. Their SDKs are one of the best in the business, and it is somewhat surprising that we haven't seen more growth. I still think Cosmos is a cryptocurrency that can have a net worth in the triple digits. I think this can hit $100. However, they really, really, really need to start getting the word out a bit more, and they need to bring users on board. I mean, Cosmos have a huge array of different crypto projects that they work with and that they secure. But there needs to be like a significant growth and it's like a threefold thing. There's got to be bigger growth in the projects that they're working with. There's got to be, they've got to get a marketing campaign going purely off of the basis that they've got to bring in investors. Like, price action's been a bit flat and weak. So they've got to bring investors on board. And they've got to bring users on board. They've got to bring people that are going to use Cosmos. All those things matter. If they do those things, I think this should hit $100, because I think, again, technologically, it is better than a lot around. And I think if they can garner that momentum, Cosmos should be in the discussion for an ETF, because Cosmos is one of the best things around. But until the volume and the price action rises, ETF isn't going to be really considered. Not in the way that like Solana is. Cosmos absolutely should be one of those considered for an ETF, because the technology is just outstanding. But it is what I always say: if no one knows about the technology, who cares if it's the best in the world? It's the same principle as if a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to hear it, doesn't make a sound. And they've got some work to do. They've got to stimulate price action here, and they do that with stronger development. They do that with more users, and they do that with bringing investors. All three things have to happen, and if they do those things, this should be a triple-digit coin, because technologically it's still better than everything around. But let me know what you guys think about that. Do you think this is going to get anywhere close to triple digits? Because you can make the argument it won't right now. I'm saying it will if those things happen. Otherwise, I think it's going to struggle. Because price action has not been impressive over the last few months. So let me know in the comments. And guys, you do not have 2 months or 3 months to sort your portfolio. It needs to get sorted as soon as possible. We are in a bull cycle. If you are looking at waiting to get your portfolio sorted, you're going to watch a lot of people making money while you don't. If you're not confident in what you own, if you're uncertain about it, or if you don't have a portfolio, now is the time to get it done. Go to copymycrypto.com, have a look at what my members have earned, have a look at the successes we have had. This is all public record. You can verify it all yourselves. Copymycrypto.com is where I share the coins that I own with my members. Whenever I buy or sell any crypto, I tell my members what crypto I'm buying and at what price. Whenever I sell, I tell my members what crypto I'm selling and at what price. So there's no work for my members. They make the exact same profit as me. Could not be more simple. And if that sounds good to you, like I say, read through the site, see the successes, see what the members made, verify it all because it's all on the history of this channel, and maybe try it out, because otherwise, if you are waiting for a few months, you are going to watch everyone else making money. You do not want to be in that position. Anyway, that is it from me, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.